don't want to stop the course. Alright, I'm having like full body cramps right now. My arms, my quads, my hamstrings. God dang. Ah!
This is yoga, 8 a.m. yoga.
Oh, hot yoga?
Yes, I'm your instructor, Enrique.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Lefty and I are here at Nirvana Gravel Relay, Boonville, Missouri. We got the boy Micah Gordon here. Micah, you're doing the relay today. Tell me about this.
So we're just doing a two-man relay, 110 miles. And so we start out, me and my teammate, we start the first half of the race, which is 55 miles on the big muddy course. We start that together, and then after that, we go our separate ways on a separate course, and then we finish and complete it. And yeah, so looking for a good training day and a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, and then we make party after.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Come as you are, Nirvana.
All right, guys, Nirvana Gravel Relay, Boonville, Missouri. Now, this race is exactly what you just heard Micah say it is. It's a relay race. Now, there's a few different options. Micah was doing the 110-mile option with a teammate, and essentially what that is for this race, there are 3 55-mile gravel routes, and you could have a partner, and you and that partner do the first 55-mile lap together, and then you do separate 55-mile laps, and the first two-man team to complete 2 of the 55-mile laps essentially wins. There was also a 165-mile option where you could have a team of 3 people, and each teammate does one of the 55-mile routes, and the first team to finish wins. And there was also a 165-mile single rider option. So that basically means one rider goes out, does all 3 of the 55-mile routes, and the first to finish is the winner. And it was also kind of cool too because they had a non-competitive option, which Lefty and I did. We're like, hey, we're just going to go ride 110 miles. We're going to pick 2 of the 55-mile routes, have a good time, and just have a day. So Aaron Betts here, this is the guy that makes this race happen. He also puts on River Road Classic. Aaron is a guy that is about passion. He is not doing this to make money. This race actually pays out big money to the winners. I don't want to say exactly what each category paid out because I'm not sure, but I do know that the winners in each category got a nice little purse at the end of the day. So he's not out here to make money. He's out here because he's been bitten by the gravel bug. He's passionate about gravel cycling and he wants to give back. Guys, Unbound Gravel, the biggest gravel race in the world, to my knowledge, I don't believe they gave out a purse to the podium this year. Like, they didn't pay out the winners. Now, the Lifetime Grand Prix obviously pays out, but I don't believe Unbound did. So this is a small grassroots gravel race. The dude is doing it because he's passionate and he's giving back. I think Aaron called this the sketch bridge. I think that's what he called it. Lefty's probably gonna ride it because Lefty rides sketchy shit. Yeah, Lefty does sketchy things, so I'm gonna spot him while he rides this bridge. Hey, we're on the big muddy route right now. All right, category climb 1 of 8 on this first route.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I think a lot of elevation out here. Lefty, so far, you know what this route kind of reminds me of?
You're home back in St. Louis, but gravel roads instead of pavement.
It reminds me of that, yeah, that South St. Louis roads, but gravel. But it reminds me of Rule of 3, all the shade cover.
Oh, hey, helps a lot when it's hot and humid.
Yeah, so far, I mean, we're only like 18 miles in, but there is so much shade on these roads. It's really nice. Reminds me of those Arkansas gravel roads. You're right in the middle of the road, buddy.
I'm gonna go find Master Splinter.
Let's get you moved. Let's get you up over this hill here. He probably wants to go up there, huh?
He might want to climb at 18% grade.
Is that possible for a turtle of this stature?
I don't know. And I also don't know what's poison ivy and what's not. I guess poison ivy doesn't really live in this sun.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. Let's get you up here. Hey, there you go. All right, buddy. See that?
Really, actually plowing the field.
How badass was that? So
Living in an Amish paradise. I churned butter once or twice. Living in an Amish paradise.
So there's a lot of Amish folks in this area. I actually know a few, Emery and Melton. I met those guys mountain biking years ago. And I've seen Emery around. And I think that might have actually been Melton earlier. I don't remember. It's been like 5 years since
Brother Emery?
since I met Melton. But dude, they were plowing up that field back there like old school style. A couple horses, a plow from like I don't know when. That was pretty cool. So there's a sign on this gravel road that said school zone. I'm like, we're on a gravel road. Doesn't make sense. There's a school out here, and the first little white house we passed, I think, was the Amish schoolhouse. And so, if I was mistaken, if you guys are actually Mennonite in this area, I don't know if it's Amish or Mennonite. I know there's different variations. So I didn't, you know, I don't really know the differences.
Denomination, maybe?
Different denominations is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. And I'll also add that time I met those boys riding mountain bikes in Kansas City. They can absolutely rip. And I've been in a few gravel races with Emery, and he basically just kicks my ass. I mean, dudes can ride bikes. Tag's out here. Lefty's cleat came loose on his hoof here. Oh yeah, tighten that bad boy up.
Don't mind me. Just out here enjoying the day. Get it.
All right, so after the first 55-mile loop, honestly, I was feeling really good. We got back to the start of the race. We got some tacos. We got some soda, some Gatorade. Lefty got Sarge out of the van to kind of walk around and go potty. So everything was good. We were chilling. We chilled there for about an hour and a half, and this was kind of the plan. Ride 55 miles. Lefty can get a charge on his battery, and then we can go out and hit the second 55-mile loop. We took a little break. We're now on our second 55-mile route. We are doing the Boones Lake route right now. What do you find people doing here with the flags?
We are just letting them know what numbers are coming in so they can play your song.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it's the little things. Hey, I crossed the line and you guys were playing some Steely Dan for me. So I freaking love that. Such a cool little touch that they do, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Enjoy the ride.
By the time we got rolling for the second 55-mile loop, it was probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was hot. But the thing was, we signed up for 110 miles, so we were gonna do 110 miles. So at the start of that second 55-mile loop, I was feeling pretty good, and then things quickly took a turn for the worst. All right, we're about to mile 70. Took a nice little break after the first 55-mile route. I ain't gonna lie, it's hot. It's humid, and the elevation is starting to stack up. This big boy hill right here. Parts of the course are really shaded, and parts are super exposed. All right, we are currently at mile 75. That Missouri humidity, dude, I'm hurting. I ain't gonna lie.
Sitting in the bath right now.
Yeah, just dripping. Thank God for this sag, eh, Lefty?
That and an oatmeal pie.
So at this point, around mile 95 in the race, I was in bad shape. I was just like dripping sweat on my new bike computer. I got the Garmin Edge 1040 Solar, and it's a touchscreen, and the computer screen was like so wet from sweat, and my hands and gloves were soaked. I was like trying to toggle through the screens, and I couldn't. It was like, hey, do you want to end the course? I'm like, no, I don't want to freaking end the course. I was starting to get leg cramps, and like I've cramped in races before, like bike races on a hot day, like leg cramps are a thing, but the cramps that overtook my body on this day were they were different.
All right, I'm having like full body cramps right now. My arms, my quads, my hamstrings. Lefty took off to get back to the van for the dog. My legs, my whole body's locking up. I'm close to mile 100, I think. So like 10 more. I've never really had this happen before. I don't know what the deal is. I kind of laid around yesterday and didn't do much. It's probably what it is. But boy, I feel like shit. I got this goo. I got a little bit of water left. I'm hoping there's another sag stop. Get a Coke or something. I will finish. It just might take me a little time. I don't know if you guys can see what my leg is doing right now, but it's like spasming and locked up. Oh. Ah. God dang. Ah. I've never had leg cramps like this before. Ah. This is bad. Need water. Oh. Ah. Ah.
So at this point in the race, full body cramps. This is probably mile 102, and I've been on a lot of bike rides where I've cramped. I can honestly say this was the first time on a bike race or ride that I was genuinely concerned for my health. The cramps were really bad in my arms. They were terrible in my legs, my toes, my abs. If I were to reach back to like a jersey pocket, my back would cramp. I was kind of nauseous, like I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was starting to get the chills. And honestly, I was a little bit scared. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm having to walk up these gravel hills because if I try to ride the bike and pedal, my legs just lock up. So I was about out of water. There was a lot of sag on this race. Like the sag support was great, but I was about out of water. So I start to walk up this hill and I'm looking for houses, and I'm not seeing any people at any of the houses. Finally, I walk up on a house where this gentleman was working in his shed, and I kind of stumbled into his driveway, and I was like, sir, I'm in a really bad place. I'm about out of water. I'm having bad leg cramps. And we got to talking, and he got me water. His wife came out and gave me a cold rag, and we got to talking, and he was actually a retired teacher and coach from Boonville. I saw the Boonville sticker on his car, and I said, oh, you know, you're Boonville? He goes, oh yeah, I was a teacher and coach there. So we know a lot of the same people, and we had about a 20-minute conversation in the shade. I drank some water, got a cold rag on my neck. You know, I'm kind of dramatic at times, but I honestly feel like that man and his wife might have actually saved my life. So at this point, I had 7 or 8 miles left to go in the race, and we talked for a bit, and then I went on my way. And with maybe about 2 miles left, there was a sag stop. I just took cold water and I poured it on my head and my neck, and that got me back to the finish. So you know, shout out to that gentleman and his wife for helping me, because that was huge.
Good. Oh. Oh my gosh. Totally fine. Totally good. I'm not dead. Full body cramps, but you know what? We survived it and we finished. Dude, look at the pruniness of my hands right now. Hey guys, this is Aaron.
Hey folks.
Aaron, that was a hell of a day.
It was a warm one, but it was a good day. It was a good ride for everybody.
And you know, as much as I suffered today on that bike, it's type 2 fun. And if you ask me if I do it again, well, ask me tomorrow. Yeah. Don't ask me right now. But thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Appreciate all the little things you did. I really thought it was cool when you had the people down there at the corner playing the song. I didn't know that he had wrote what song I liked, and that play. I was like, what the hell? They're playing Steely Dan.
We're going to do that every year. It's already planned.
Those little things matter. So guys, check out River Road Classic. Check out Nirvana Gravel Relay.
Yep. So next year it won't be a relay, it'll just be an 80, a 40, or a 20. So you won't need a team. It'll just be a single person. So we'll pay down 4 ways on each way. So sign up early. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Awesome. Guys, and I didn't get to experience much of the party, a little bit at lunch, but man, it was popping down here, and they do it right. Good people, so check it out. But guys, appreciate you checking out the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And until next time,
Keep crushing it.
Until next time, keep crushing it.
hey, 10-12 p.m. waiting for the last rider to come in.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Betts is still here.
That's right.
Because this dude's about it, and that's what gravel,
all about having fun.
that's what it's about, man.
All the way to the last guy.
Hey, not every time does the director wait till the last finisher.
We do.
Hell yeah. Let's go! Good work.
Hell yeah. We got one more lap. What do you think, brother?
That was hard.
Dude, super impressive, man. Super impressive.
I'm going to tell you this. You are last
My chip bones, man.
to finish, but you're first in my heart. What do you think of
Hell yeah. And how many people finished the 165 today?
that? 2.
2.
2 out of 8.
2 out of 8. Let's go.